something went on here, something went on there.
This time on TNT.
Everyone's favorite new call-in show, the Giants of Appliance.
We play Hey Aren't You again.
And we play Marks or Lark. That's all coming up right now on TNT.
Ring, ring.
Hello, thanks for calling the Appliance Giants. You're on the air. What's going on with your appliances?
Well, it's just, I don't know. There's something wrong with my fridge. It's just not really working.
Okay, what brand is it?
I think it's Electrolux.
Okay, Electrolux, yeah. Can I ask
No, I said Electrolux. It's not,
Oh, so it's a knockoff product, okay.
Yeah, well.
Where did you get it?
Anyway, it's like when I open the door, the light's on, but it's not hot. It gets hot.
Okay.
Like it's not cold.
Okay, is it still under warranty by any chance?
I doubt it.
Okay, how many years ago did you buy it?
3 years.
Okay. So if you put, say, a liter of milk in there, how long before it goes on the turn?
Well, I mean, yesterday, like a whole week, but now like an hour maybe.
Okay.
It's as hot in there as it is out here, eh?
So it's getting worse then, is it?
Big time.
So let me ask you a couple questions. If you put your milk in the garage, would that keep it colder than your fridge currently is?
I'm doing that right now.
Okay, and if you
Can you help me with the fridge?
I just need to diagnose the problem first. So if you have, say, ketchup in your fridge, would it be room temperature?
I don't put ketchup in the fridge. I put ketchup in the pan. Yeah, that's not supposed to go in the fridge. You know that?
Well, I guess it depends where you grew up. We always kept it in the fridge so it was nice and ice cold when it came out.
You put that on a sandwich, you put it on something, and it just cools it right off.
Okay, let me ask you just a couple more questions. If you had butter in the fridge, would it be easy to spread when you took it out of your fridge, just to gauge how cold it's keeping stuff?
Now it would.
Okay, but yesterday it wouldn't.
No. What am I supposed to do, man?
I just have like 5 more questions for you, just so I can diagnose the problem. Is your freezer doing the same? Do you have separate compartments? Is it an over, under, or side by sides, or what is it? What do you got for a fridge?
It's the long one on the long left door.
Yeah.
Is a freezer.
Yeah.
And the right door is a little bigger and it's long, and that's a fridge.
Okay, so if you get down on your back for me.
All right.
And just look under. You know the front has a fender there. Just look under that fender.
Yeah.
Is it an 800 series you got?
Yeah, it is. How'd you know that?
There was a problem with the 800 when it came out. The reason they replaced the 700 is because they put a new motor in it. But I have heard people having problems with the 800. So it doesn't surprise me. And then what you're going to have to do is replace the motor in it. Now, you can either go to an appliance junkyard in your area and see if there's a match for that Electrolux. And in which case you could maybe get it pretty cheap, and then after a service call to get it put in, it would probably be about half the cost of a new refrigerator. Or what you could do is keep using your garage, or what you could do is get a new refrigerator. Does that help you?
Thanks a lot. That's always good.
Thanks for calling the Appliance Giant.
Let's take one more call here.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, except I'm having a problem with my microwave.
Okay, what's happening?
Well, microwaves.
Oh yeah, for sure. I got myself two, actually. Anyway, what's your problem?
I opened the door, right?
Yeah.
And say I was gonna I make chili, and I make a whole batch on Sunday night so I can take it to work every day for lunch.
Yep.
And so what I do is I freeze them in servings, so I have Tuesday night say I'll take out Wednesday's chili.
Okay, what's wrong with the microwave, ma'am?
Well, when I put it in the microwave, the chili, it's like it freezes it from the outside in, or it thaws it from the inside out. I can't really tell, but in any event, it has that ice dust on the top when I take it out.
It could be the compressor, the sealer system. when you push the buttons, does it work? It could be a circuit board issue there, ma'am.
Well, I'm pushing them right now, but I'll tell you the truth. That when the clocks went ahead,
Yeah.
I haven't been able to reset the clock since the clock went ahead. So I was wondering if that had something to do with it.
Well, you might want to. It could be a valve or a float. Maybe a latch. All right.
So a valve or a float or a latch, okay.
Yeah.
Because the extent of my husband's troubleshooting is go, yeah, it's bitch. There's no question.
Yeah, I had the same problem a couple weeks ago. I needed a receptacle and a new capacitor for my microwave.
Well,
maybe
you're extra lucky though, because you can install it yourself. See, my husband's a piece of human garbage. He barely gets out of bed in the morning.
Oh well, I would try the receptacle or the latch. And
Okay,
perhaps
receptacle or latch. I'm just a second. I'm just jotting this down. Receptacle.
Or
what was the other thing? The
or
latch.
could be the wire connector or the latch.
Well, should I just get a new microwave?
No, they'll only cost you about $15 to get the right parts at Beaver Lumber.
Okay. Can I ask you a second question or not really?
Sure.
Sometimes
course.
Isn't a hairdryer, is that considered an appliance?
I guess, yeah.
So sometimes when I turn it on to the hot setting, it burns my scalp to the point where my skin peels and bubbles.
Are you holding it in the same place for a long period of time?
Well, yeah, my bathroom.
No, when you have your arm aimed up at your head, are you moving it when you...
Well, yeah, I kind of move it back and forth across the affected area thinking it might soothe it. Like so hot that it actually starts to feel cold.
Ma'am, hot air dryers are called hot air dryers for a reason. They're hot. So you need to move it around your head. Like
can I ask you one more question?
Yes.
I got a flat iron for Christmas, and sometimes when I cradle it in my elbow skin, it burns it too. Is there a tip for that or a hack?
Hot plate, eh? Sounds like there could be something wrong with your agitator, your suspension springs.
Okay, I'll check it out. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
Let's go back to the phones on the Appliance Giant. Who have we got? Is this Ronald?
Yeah, this is Ron.
Yeah, Ron, sorry. What's going on, Ron, with your appliances? First of all, what kind of appliance is it?
Well, it's my stove.
Okay, and what's the issue with your stove?
Well,
First of all, stove or oven? Stove or oven?
the stove.
Okay, so on top, yeah.
So no, that's both, I guess. The stove, the top.
Well, are you talking about the elements on top of your unit,
Yeah.
or are you talking about inside?
When I put it up on like the kettle,
Are you cooking a bird, or are you boiling the gravy?
it's the top then.
Okay, yeah, the gravy.
The one at the back gets hot, but the one at the front just kind of makes a hissing, ringing noise.
Well, let's start at the start. Are you sure that the element is turned on?
Oh yeah, it's making a sound because the one's working, eh? In the back,
Okay.
just makes a noise. Just goes like a ringing kind of ding ding, but shaking.
Can you make the noise for me real quick? That'll help a lot.
It's like a ding 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 ding.
Okay, I think I know what's going on. Any chance your phone is ringing while you're at the stove and you didn't pick it up?
No, that's not it. I think.
Well,
Can you help me?
I'm kind of fishing in the dark here a little bit. You understand because I can't see the unit in front of me?
It makes a noise.
How old is it?
I got it back in 83.
Sorry, not your phone, your stove.
Yeah, 83, 1983.
Okay, well, I think I know what the problem with your stove is then. It's too old.
Is that right, eh?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, stoves come a long way, power's come a long way, size of the plugs and the BPUs are different these days.
How much for one of them go nowadays for a new one?
Well, you can pay anywhere upwards from, say, $400 to $36,000.
Oh, shit.
Depending
Okay.
on, I don't know, Ron, if you're running a restaurant or something with your stove or you're just trying to make some craft dinner.
Thanks for the call. I gotta go.
Okay, thank you. What is the theme song?
We got time for another call.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
What seems to be the problem in the house there?
I don't to be honest with you, I don't even know where to start.
If it's got a motor, I'm your man.
Well, see, I don't even know if it does.
Well, what's the problem?
It's my leaf blower. Does that count as an appliance? I asked the fellow that answered the phone.
Like I said, if it's got a motor, I can fix it.
Okay, so where to even begin? The people that built this house in the 1800s planted trees.
Oh my!
And over time they grew and they got leaves on them. And so after a while there were leaves and more leaves and more leaves, and suddenly I have all these leaves in my driveway, right?
Can you believe these people call here every day and they just want me? They tell me their whole goddamn story. I don't know. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, are you listening?
I thought I had the mute. Sorry. No, go on ahead now.
Well, I got leaves in the driveway, so I needed to get a leaf blower. So I went to Home Hardware, and they didn't have them. So I went to Canadian Tire, and they had one, and it was on clearance. And it was, when you see the box has been retaped.
He's goddamn doing here? He's actually telling me about buying this goddamn thing over here. This stupid idiot.
Hello?
Here.
I heard everything you just said.
No. Go on ahead now.
Well, here's the thing. When I fire up the leaf blower and there aren't any leaves around, it doesn't blow leaves.
Yeah. It doesn't blow leaves? It doesn't turn on?
Well, no, it turns on fine, but when there are no leaves around, it just kind of blows the ground.
But that's what it is. It's a leaf blower.
Yeah.
You need leaves or else you don't need it.
Oh,
unless you want to bother your neighbor, or maybe open a parachute or something crazy like that. Can you believe this crazy fucking idiot?
Oh, believe like leaves.
Kyle, I told you to stop screening the calls and getting idiots like this.
Hello?
Oh.
I just heard everything you said again. Anyways, I'll see if I can track down some leaves.
Sure, you
Thanks
do
for
that.
nothing. I told you, Marguerite, this guy's a crock. What is the song?
It's Eric Clapton.
What is it? What's it called?
It's In the Way That You Use It.
Oh my gosh. It's a good song. I've never heard it before in my life.
I just think it's so perfect for this show.
So Abud sent us a direct message saying on a radio show right now, which we won't name, they have an appliance guy on, and I've actually heard the appliance guy. I've heard the show before. In fact, it's hosted by a friend of mine.
No way.
Yeah, and in typical maritime fashion, sometimes they'll have like a handyman on and like, I'm having trouble painting my trim. Well, have you tried one of those tiny rollers? And so this is the appliance guy, and he actually knows everything about appliances. He's spectacular. And hearing him try to speak in layperson's terms about something that he knows intricately without using terms like valves and springs and latches and stuff.
And squig pumps.
It's riveting.
Got to thank Steven Davidson for sending that DM.
Yeah.
That was a great idea. It was fun.
The Giants of Appliance. So Tagsy,
yeah.
Let's set the scene, bud. This is going to air. We're banking an episode because it'll come out the week you're in Costa Rica.
Yeah, and the best part is we talked about Anna being sick in the hospital, but she's rocking now. She's back 100%. Like
awesome.
In 2 days, she's been perfect. She's eating. She's has her appetite. She's drinking tons of fluids, and she's ready to rock. So we're good.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it's awesome. John was sick, and then he was fine again. Jack hasn't got nothing. I had a little touch of the runs. That's gone.
Did you?
Yeah, that was about one run. That was about it there.
Okay. Sure.
About a couple hours, maybe. It's not too bad.
When was that, today?
No, a couple days ago. Came and went.
So I am now in Winnipeg for the Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
Yeah.
And the Jets played game 2 tonight, and the city is just hopping. Because this will come out in the future, many miles will have been skated between now and then, but it looks good for the Jets tonight.
Yeah,
and you can imagine how fired up they are.
I'm sure it must be very exciting and fun right now in that city.
It is.
You know I love that city.
It's a great city, and it's a honkatorium. So this morning at the Phoenix airport, I waited in line for the Starbucks for 20 minutes. The girl ahead of me gets to the front of the counter and orders a venti ice water.
You know what? I want to know how many Starbucks stories you've had, because there's been a lot, and they're great.
I guess there's been a lot.
Yeah. Didn't Salvador start from that?
Did he? Well, the extra helpful guy started. And then the other thing I saw was a guy in a bicycle spandex onesie boarding a plane.
Oh, man.
Like just short of cleats, but everything else ready to go.
Just on it.
When you fly home from a warm destination, do you fly home in shorts and a t-shirt, or do you dress for Canada?
It depends how lazy I feel. I've actually gone back in flops in the winter and at some times, but usually I'll try and dress appropriately for when I get home.
But it's kind of
actually, last time I dressed for the weather there because I didn't want to be sitting around that all day. But then I changed one in the airport in Toronto.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's the move.
You see a lot of flip-floppers coming back.
Yeah, I just hit the bathroom and get my Inspector Gadget coat on as Gerard Depardieu styles.
Your long sport coat.
His mohair.
But the other thing is, if you get on a plane here, ready for the sun, it's often cold. Because they let a lot of cold air on when they're boarding, and you're the guy in shorts and a tank top shivering.
Yeah, no, I hate that. That's not fun at all. Yeah.
I felt a bit bad for the bot who tried to get a Go Jets Go chant going when the plane landed, and he did it and no one hopped on.
Nobody?
And then he did it again.
Oh. Hey. Yeah, what do you do, eh? Well, that's a good one to think about. Like, if you're 3, rows away, do you be a bot and join in to try and make them feel better? Or you just let them hope it goes away fast because it was a bad idea to start with.
Well, I thought it was interesting that he circled the wagons back and did a second round of it. Maybe people would hop on.
Like maybe you didn't hear me so well.
But I flew WestJet and they did the.
How many did you say in a row the first time?
Here's what he did. He was right behind me, and I jumped about a foot off my seat because he bellowed. This was the exact timeline. You ready?
Okay.
Go, Jets, go. Go, Jets, go.
Oh, like looking at the people beside him?
Yeah, but wait. Okay, I'm going to give you the exact gap.
Okay.
Go, Jets, go. 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 Like, he had enough time to be like, oh, that didn't go as I'd hoped.
But I thought you said he yelled it.
Well, he did. I'm just in a hotel room. I don't
know. I thought you were he's like, go, Jets, go. Like that, just trying it out with the aisle.
Whispering?
Yeah, just seeing if it works.
Well, that might have been the move. He should have whispered it to see if it caught on like a grass fire.
You don't start big, right? It's too boisterous.
Go, Jets, go. Go, Jets, go. But Canadians are so, they don't want to cause a scene.
Yeah.
So this boisterous celebration in a confined space was too much for people. Also, a lot of them were blue hairs, right? Coming back from the winter in AZ.
Hey, how hot is it where you're at right now?
I'm going to say it's around the 0 mark.
Oh, yeah. Nice. That's
it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold and windy in the Peg, as you know.
Yeah, you went from, Scottsdale, which is
100.
97 to 103.
Yeah, it was nuts.
You obviously didn't dress in the attire from Arizona.
No, I didn't. No, I wore proper dungarees.
You wore a big pink tracksuit. You know that guy?
There were those guys for sure.
The comfy tracksuit guy.
Like, there's what is with the track pants that are tight at the calves?
And the walking around the airport with the thing around their neck.
The travel pillow?
Yeah, the red.
Saw a few of those guys, and I saw a few, like, they looked like groups of Hanson brothers, and I think they were going to Coachella.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Groups
like, that's who
of
that
them?
would be, right? They look like the Hanson brothers?
Yeah. Why would they go to Coachella, I guess?
Well, I don't think it was the actual Hanson brothers, but...
Yeah. They were working the look. Or just,
Yeah,
you're saying, like, they had that look, like the...
the glasses and the toques and the... Yeah.
Flea-bitten beard.
Yeah. Let's take a break, bud.
Oh, yeah!
Let me ask you this right quick, you know what I mean?
Welcome to everyone's favorite game show. Are we really doing this?
Yeah. Now hit it again, here.
Welcome to everyone's favorite game show, Bigger Bird, in which we try to decide or speculate as to who has a bigger bird.
All right. Okay. So you get. Let's start with Chuck Mangione.
Feels so good.
Chuck Mangione versus who?
Conor McGregor.
Well, he had didn't he have a? He had a boner when he was doing that Mayweather weigh-in, remember?
No.
It looked like he had a fucking cucumber in his pants for kicks.
No way.
Yeah! You didn't see that?
No.
I don't understand that fucking move. It's a raging hard-on comes out. Yeah, I can't wait to kick your ass. Super hard.
Who do you pick?
I remember one time at a baseball game, sitting in the stands as a kid at like a pee-wee tournament or something, in between games, watching another team play, and this kid walks by with those classic '80s. Remember, they had the three stripes.
Baseball pants? Or Adidas trackies?
No, those shorts, or the long knee, the clam diggers.
Yeah.
That had the three stripes, but they were baggy, and he was like tent poling, walking around like it was like it was cool. He's walking around like, check it out. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What in your right mind would make you think, hey, this is something I want to go parade around?
He was really excited about the tournament.
Yeah. Okay. So who was it again?
Chuck Mangione or Conor McGregor.
I don't know. I'm gonna say speculation because we already saw fucking Conor McGregor doing it because it's part of his shtick. I'm gonna, I guess, go with him. Hard on McGregor.
We should be clear about the fact that this is a late night taping of our show.
Yeah.
Because it'll be coming out Monday morning.
Yeah,
in a couple of weeks. People will be listening on the way to work.
We're working blue, bud.
Okay, Bigger Bird. Here's your next pairing.
Okay.
Mr. Furley or Mr. Roper?
Oh. That's great. Well, Mr. Roper was kind of like never wanted to have sex. And remember the storyline you said where he was like a gangster?
Yeah.
In Ocean's 11. And then Mr. Furley, who seemingly tries to get women but never really can, right? I'm going to go with Mr. Roper.
And that's why Mrs. Roper was so fired up all the time?
Sure, yeah. That's why she wanted to go into the bedroom constantly. Okay. You ready for your next two?
Kind of.
Okay.
Who's my bigger bird pairing?
Jackson Davies.
It is mere speculation based on nothing, and it doesn't accomplish anything.
Okay. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Or Bill Welichka. Former VJ at Much. Now television in Kingston. He's a bud. Jackson Davies from Beachcombers. or Bill Welichka.
I think you gotta go Welichka. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Here's your bigger bird pairing. Tom Selleck or John Cleese?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Selleck quick.
Here's what I don't understand.
What?
Why does one name pop into your head? Right? It does.
Oh. Okay. You ready? Gonna get the jam up here. It's really kicking up fuss.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Colin James or Jeff Martin?
Oh, come on. For what it's worth, they're about the same size, aren't they?
No, Colin James isn't as tall as Jeff.
Isn't he?
No.
Am I allowed to say a tie?
No, you kind of got to pick one, I think. That's how it works. Because it's all alleged fun. You have to go with one.
I'm going to go Colin James.
Really?
I think so.
There you go. Just came back to show you my ride.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Matthew Broderick or Lionel Richie?
Is this like some kind of entrapment? I'm gonna go with Lionel Richie.
Really?
Yeah. Because apparently he's so popular in the Middle East that he could probably get peace going better than any celebrity or any person in politics, apparently.
Is he?
Yeah. I don't know why. But he goes over there and it's like Lord Lionel.
Michael Jackson or Michael Douglas?
Oh, man. I'm going to go Michael Douglas and not that bent, speckled trout that Jackson couldn't keep in his pants.
Whoa. Wow, that's our first round of Bigger Bird.
He's throwing her magic juice around and that stuff. I'm going to, anyway. That's a Bigger Bird. Fun game, eh, bud?
I guess. This is the thing. Sometimes we play games that I'm like, I don't know. And then people are like, oh, dude, Bigger Bird had me in stitches. The best thing is, people will send us messages that contain the words Bigger Bird.
Yeah, for sure. We're here for the laughs. And we had some.
Here's our chance, because this isn't coming out for a couple of weeks, to make some Stanley Cup predictions. Today was the day that Kadri got a 3-game suspension.
Yeah.
First of all, do you think that was fair?
I thought 3 games is usually pretty severe. Like somebody gets really hurt, generally, right? Or it just looks like a complete, like this is a headhunter move. But it was also a really bad hit, and he deserved a suspension at some sort. So, whatever. It was a little harsh, I think, but he had to get something.
Do you think the Leafs are going to beat the Bruins?
I hope. I sure hope so.
Who's going to win the Stanley Cup, bud?
I don't know, man. I'm not that guy, you know what I mean? Like prediction analysis. I'm more of like, I like it and I appreciate what's going on. But I mean, it'd be great if the Leafs or the Jets, that would like be nuts. Any of that. Canadianity all the way.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nuts? The Jets?
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
How about that beard on Liney there?
Adorable.
That kid's insane.
He's saucy, too. He skated past a wild bench tonight playing the violin for them.
No!
Oh, yeah.
That's a great move. Wow.
Ever saucy.
That is ever saucy.
Hear me?
Wait, that I still have some classic stuff. I wrote down some funny names for the fix-ups. Fix-it guy.
For appliances parts? Let's hear them.
These are real things. An agitator or suspension spring is legit. Motor coupling. Got to get some metal sleeves for the washing machine.
Metal sleeves.
Yeah. Or the fridge. Need a water inlet valve or a fresh crisper drawer, bracket or flange. Maybe maybe your shelf pin is cracked or the shelf restraining bar.
Hey, who made up the word flange? Wasn't it John Lennon?
Did he? Was it from like a guitar effect?
Well, yeah, it was just the word he used to describe
what
Sir George made the guitar sound like. If I have that right.
Well, it makes sense to me.
Like, can you make it flange?
Mal Evans is there getting the flange on.
I think that's the origin of flange.
Damn. You know what we didn't do last week?
What?
No Lee Trevino bomb.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah, the streak ended.
Darn it, we've gone cold on Trevino.
But the best thing about it is they all happen naturally.
Yeah.
So
he's always in context.
He's always in our hearts.
Hey, are you going to play golf in Costa Rica?
No. I'm just going to be just chilling, running around on the beach, running away from scorpions. I'm going to the rainforest. I'll tell you some stories, too.
When you get back?
Yeah. Maybe I'll have to fight off a snake or something.
Wicked.
Right?
Can you like just kind of wander into the jungle, or you go on a guided tour or something?
No, yeah, no, you don't just wander into the jungle.
Like, are they machete masks?
No, there's you go on places that have perfect, it's guided, so you're guaranteed not to get lost, and there's pathways, and because if you just went off, first of all, it's like you can't just start walking around. It's a lot more difficult to go off a pathway. And there's just wildlife everywhere. You're guaranteed to run into something, make it a bite or a sting, or it's not a good move. Especially like the small insects and stuff that are really harsh. One thing that's nuts there is when you see crocodiles. I'd never seen crocodiles before, but just how strong and big they are. They're just dinosaurs. They're massive. They look like a bus.
What is the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
Crocodiles are just like triple the size, and they're just more. I don't know if they're mentally different or how they act, but they're just severe-looking creatures. And there's this one bridge in Costa Rica on the drive from San Jose to Jaco, where there's this big bridge, and it's probably, I don't know, like 50 feet down, and there's like 7 or 8 crocs at the river below, right at the side of the river. And this one kid's like, a local kid's like, hey, look, and he gets like a brick, and he drops the brick.
Whoa.
Right on the top of the crocodile.
Croc taunting.
And it breaks on its head. and
Holy cow.
the croc just kind of like goes like, ugh, like shakes, and then it's fine, nothing. Like as if you had a helmet on and like something, you know, brushed and banged on your head, but you were fine. Just a shake of like, what was that? And then nothing. Like their scales or their it's like bricks. It's bigger, harder than bricks.
I thought the only difference was one you're going to see in a while and one you're going to see later.
What is that? Oh, the crocodile?
An
alligator, that's the one?
Did I tell you we went on a jet boat when we were in Florida to see the alligators?
Did you?
Yeah. And the guy
Well,
was right out of Central Casting like, my name's Captain Bill, keep your arms in the vessel. One of those guys?
Some of the alligators down in Florida are massive too, though.
Yeah, we saw some biggies.
I saw one like that was on a golf course. It looked like a crocodile, but it was just a huge alligator. It was like 15, 20 feet.
Well, this guy was inside the alley. Like, we went out into the swamp and saw them, like, in the wild habitat. And then they have a little zoo as part of this thing, too. And the guy was in the pen with two huge ones, like, cool. Washing the pen.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you scared? And he said, yep, I am. But they only eat every 10 days.
Okay.
So he's like, you know, he ate yesterday, so I should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
But man, they're vicious. And apparently if you find yourself in a terrible situation, because he drove very close on the boat, very close to these alligators in the water. And he said they can jump 6 feet in 1 second or something insane.
Yeah, they jump up at the bait, right? They'll carry it. Was he feeding them?
He wasn't, because he doesn't want to bust their natural flow.
There you go. Nice.
But these guys were like eyeing us up and slithering through the water, and we were within 6 feet of them for sure. But they only eat every 10 days or something. But it is eerie and ominous to see them.
Oof. Imagine swimming and seeing, and the worst is at night when you just see the eyes.
Spooky.
Like we were lobster fishing last time we were there, walking around, and we went to a river where friends were living, and there were crocodiles in that river, but it was way far away from where we were, but you could see eyes.
Like just glowing?
Yeah, like just in the water, sitting there.
Guess what we saw on our drive down that I'd never seen before in the wild? A boar.
Yeah.
Those masks are taken over, and they're headed north. Like, I think they're in Michigan already. Wow. But there was like a break. You know how there's fence along the highway? There was a break in the fence, and this mac must have just busted through or came out through the opening, and he was just partying in the ditch, eating stuff. Because they will get down with your pets, too. Well, like, they're in gated communities and pools and stuff.
Isn't a pig, if it gets out into the wild, will turn into a boar in a couple days?
Really?
It actually becomes... That's what they are, wild pigs, right? They grow tusks and everything, eventually. That's what's nuts. Some of them get huge.
Well, this guy was pretty big. I mean, we had a pig as a mascot on Street Sense, and it was just a normal pig, like a little piglet when we got it, and it grew to be, I don't know, 400 pounds or something, and the crew had a cesspool where we'd vote on how many times you thought it was going to pee and poo on the set, and everybody paid money into it, and you could win the cash. That's why we ended up with a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig in the second season, and then a hedgehog in the third season. It was like a hedgehog we could deal with.
Those pigs are smart little masks.
Yeah, and they're clean, too.
Yeah, they don't, they're doing that mud action because they're cooling off, right?
Yep.
They like to party?
Yep.
Do you like to party?
They're not very... Do you like to party?
Do you like to party?
Oh my gosh, my friend was telling me the funniest thing. He was staying at this greasy hotel and ordering room service.
Yeah. So,
pretend I'm the room service guy.
Yeah.
And you're calling me, and just order like the most basic...
Okay.
Basic order.
Okay.
Room service.
Hi, I'd like a club sandwich, please, and a Perrier.
Perfect, yes.
Yes.
And would you like some French fries to go with that?
Sure, that would be great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Great.
Would you like a piece of pie for dessert?
No, that's fine.
Are you certain?
No, thank you.
Perfect. Wonderful choice.
Really?
He's staying at this sketchy hotel and ordering, like, I think his order was a cup of chowder and a Caesar salad. And the guy was like, yes, of course. Perfect, sir. Wonderful choice. Yes, of course. Yes, excellent choice, sir. Ordering garbage.
And what kind of hotel was it? Like,
Red Roof Inn.
and even the guy was acting like it was
Yeah.
some 5-star resort.
Hey, can I have some chicken
in
wings? Perfect. Exquisite choice, sir.
London. No way.
Yes, it's absolutely fabulous.
Okay, do it again then.
Okay, call me up.
Okay, ring.
Room
ring.
service.
Hi.
Good evening, Mr. Taggart. How may I be of assistance this evening?
Can I get to start? I guess some jalapeno poppers.
Perfect. Excellent choice. Yes, of course.
And what is these? What is it? Mac and cheese sticks,
Ooh, yes, quite perfect.
or maybe the chili dog. How's that chili dog?
Ooh, yes. Oh, it's perfect. Your choices are exquisite, sir.
And for dessert, can I get those little you have the powdered donuts in the bag?
Yes, of course, of course. Perfect. Perfect. Let's take a break, bud.
Fucking ready.
So you're on the Mark's Work Warehouse website, right?
Yep.
We're going to play Mark's or Lark.
Yes.
We're going to name a pair of footwear, and the other guy has to guess whether that's really a pair of footwear at Mark's or we made it up.
Yes.
Is this the Titus
Mark's.
High?
Yeah.
Good
I
jam.
feel this is like something that might be on when you're looking for copper socks.
Or date jeans.
Ooh, getting fancy on a Friday night at Mark's, are you, bud?
Yeah? Okay, I'll go first. You ready?
Yeah.
Mark or Lark?
Okay.
Adrian, low cut approach.
That's a shoe, right? This
Yeah.
is all footwear.
It's all footwear.
Footwear edition of Mark's.
Adrian,
Or Lark.
low cut approach.
That sounds like a real shoe, but it's nuts. Mark or Lark? I'm going to say it's a Mark's.
Correct.
Nice.
It's available at Mark's.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Yeah, hit me.
Men's Woburn Chukka boots.
I only know those are real because Carol got me a pair of Chukka boots a couple years ago.
That's no.
So I'm going to say those are Mark's. Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Those are the ones for like, they're super waterproof, right?
Well, I don't know. I would have said they were more to go with your date jeans.
The what water? Oh, okay.
Like those are like nighttime. I'm stepping out on the
Oh,
town.
that's right. I'm thinking of the Badlands waterproof duck shoes.
No, the Chukka boots are the. We have a
They're actually
reservation
not-
at Fernando's for our anniversary.
Yeah, you're right. I was looking at the wrong picture there.
Those are the Trent. I laid out your date jeans and your Chukka boots because I want you to look nice tonight. It's important. Okay, you ready? From the Mark's men's work section. Horn toe blasters.
Horn toe blasters?
Yeah,
That's a Lark's for sure.
that's a Lark. So far, our score is perfect.
I'm not getting the same names. Okay. Pants. You ready?
Yep.
The copper grinders.
Oh. It could be real, but I think it's a Lark.
Copper grinders jeans. That's a Lark.
That's a Lark.
It is.
Okay, you ready? Pants.
Okay.
Tough Stains with a Z. Tuffstainz. Tough Stains.
I remember Tough Doc jackets. I'm gonna say that's a Mark's.
That's a Lark, bud. Made it up.
Ooh. How about this one? Women's poppy rubber boots. Marks or larks? Women's poppy rubber boots. Marks or lark?
Lark?
That's a mark, Spot.
Okay. Women's lowland shifters.
Like, what is that even?
Lowland shifters.
I'm going to say that's a lark.
That's a lark.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's like... I wouldn't buy a pair of shoes that are called shifters. Okay, you ready for this one?
Yep.
It's a type of sock. You ready?
Yeah.
The Thermal Herman. Thermal Herman socks.
I suddenly want more than anything in the world for that to be marks.
You gonna say marks?
Yeah.
No, that's a lark.
Thermal Hermans.
Hermans.
Thermal Hermans is a great name.
For socks.
Okay, it's a shirt. And it's
Okay.
breathable. And it's called the grass bow.
I'm gonna say that's a marks.
It's actually a Mark's boot. So it's kind of a trick question. But I'll give you the point for that.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
The women's bops plush tops. The bops plush pops.
You can't say it the same way twice in a row.
Women's bops plush pops.
That is a lark.
No, that's real. That's
It is?
marks.
I need to know how to spell it. The blosh plus
Women's
pops.
bops plush pops. The Bob's plush pops.
What are they?
It's Bob's plush pups. Their shoe. It's like a slip-on shoe.
Like a hush puppy?
Yeah, I guess, but it's a plush puppy. Plush pup.
Marks is doing some rebranding, man.
I'm kidding. What the hell? Look at these, man. This is swank.
Okay, you ready for the
time.
next one?
Yeah, this is the last one.
Okay. Flame resistant, loose fit, mid weight, canvas jeans.
What's with all the things, man? That's like utility pants? What is it again? Give me the rundown.
Flame resistant, loose fit, mid weight, canvas jeans.
Mid-weight as opposed to heavyweight,
Yep.
clearly. That sounds like it's so like high-tech for pants. I'm going to Marks.
That's Marks, bud. Made by
That's right, it
Carhartt.
is.
That's from the
Okay,
work section.
last one I got here. Ready?
Hit
It's
me.
a tent. It's the Shropshire tent.
Say it again.
It's the Shropshire tent. It's like a raincoat. Shropshire tent. It's like a raincoat poncho kind of deal.
I can't imagine a work application where a poncho would be the move.
Well, it's like a work poncho.
Unless you were a weatherman on CNN.
It's a work poncho.
What type of work are you doing that you're wearing a poncho?
Well, when it's raining in your arms, you need free arms.
It's so weird. I'm going to say Marks.
I mean, it's a lark.
All right. That was my first thought, because a poncho, like, imagine being the only guy on
Shropshire.
a job site wearing a poncho.
Got the new Shropshire tent poncho from Marks.
A guy
all.
named Shannon wearing a work poncho. And he doesn't care that people think it looks ridiculous. He's like, I don't care, bud. My arms are dry and they're free.
So let's roll into the second game of the segment.
Okay.
Hey, aren't you?
Hey, aren't you?
One of
But
my-
we're going to put a twist on it. Because for two reasons. One, I can't sing very loud because I'm in a hotel room. And two, it's easy when we sing a line of a popular song. So to make it a little more challenging, you can't say the words. So you can scat it, you can whistle it, you can hum it, or you can Chuck Mangione your way through it. Make it harder to guess.
Okay. Want me to go first?
Yes?
Hey, aren't you?
It's so much harder.
Exactly.
Do it again. I'm imagining the person having to stand there listening to this.
Okay, you ready for the real one?
Yeah.
Rise up, come into power, rise up, rise
one.
up.
Okay,
And
so
then
I'm
you're
0.
supposed to say no.
Yeah, no. You must have me confused with someone else.
This is hard, I told you.
Okay, you ready?
This is tough with the hums.
Hey,
and the
excuse
noise.
me.
Yeah?
I don't mean to bother you,
Yeah?
but aren't you aren't you
We say Nana.
Yeah.
99 love balloons. Maybe you picked an easier melody for sure. I went
did.
with a deep Canadianity track from like 1983.
What's your next one?
Okay, hey, aren't you?
Oh, yes, I am Rod Stewart. That was Don't You Think I'm Sexy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
yeah, I am Rod the Mod.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, and you see him all banged up like a year ago, whatever, on some football show picking numbers for a draft or whatever, and he's all banged up. He's like,
I think you were talking about it at the time. I don't think I
Yeah.
saw it.
classic. Anyway,
Okay, you ready?
yep,
Excuse me.
yeah.
I'm so sorry to bother you while you're eating a Cobb salad. But aren't you,
That's deep. I don't know. Maybe you have to go further.
I know, but you're the, I'm sorry, the,
Oh, see that's son. Now the second part of that is where you lose me. I don't know if you know who I am. It's at the beginning. It sounds like sitting on the dock of the bay, and then it goes to something else.
no, the, you know, the,
That's right. Oh, now I get it. I am sexy Fred guy.
yeah.
Right, said Fred. I finally got the annoying part at the back. Oh, those guys. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Okay. Hey, aren't you?
Yeah? I'm not sure. Can you imagine someone standing in front of you doing that?
Like, hey, aren't you? Do you know it?
No.
It's Phil Collins.
What song?
He's got a hold on you, believe it.
Billy, don't you lose my number?
No. Don't you know that song? Easy Lover, man.
Oh, Easy Lover. Right.
Easy Lover. Yes, I'm Phil Collins.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm really sorry to bother you, but it's just I was sitting across the restaurant. I was looking at you, and I was like, I know that person from somewhere because I think I remember your music video. Were you in a music video?
Maybe, yeah.
Was it the I'm not much of a singer, but it was like didn't it go like you know the one where you're like right? You go like
That's like some big new pop song like from like 5 years ago that I have no idea that is.
I know, but it was a sample. The original was from Lambada, the Forbidden Dance.
Lambada. Oh, that's classic.
This makes Hey Aren't You so much harder.
It really does. It really does. Okay, you ready for the last one for me? You can do one more if you want. I got this one. Okay. Aren't you?
Oh, Robert Palmer? Is that Simply Irresistible?
No, I'm doing So Far Away.
Aww.
I was waiting for you to do.
Hey, take it out. It's a Mark Knopfler show.
Can you
Hey.
can you sign this for me? Right?
Oh, I don't sign it, man. That ain't working.
He's not. He won't sign. Do him at the airport. Hey, Mark, will you sign
Hey.
it?
No, man.
Please.
Oh, no, man.
Hey, Mark. I've been working all day here at the thing. I've been
That ain't
working.
working.
Another one. Hey, Mark. I've been scrubbing these floors all day.
That ain't working. Hey.
I wonder if he's ever been in the studio when John Ilsley's laying down a bass line and just like on the other side of the glass, he just cracks the mic and says,
That ain't working.
Yeah, for sure, right? He's laughing. Man, this is really working. He's like, no, that ain't working.
That ain't working. The Mark Knopfler show. And you're so far away from me. You're so far away from me.
Brothers in arms.
I'm in deep, man. I can't stop listening to them over and over again.
And then they're going to be there, isn't it, that this weekend, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing?
Yeah.
Roller girl, she's taking chances.
It's gonna be all the guys but him. He's going to be at home. Oh, that ain't working.
Well, did you hear what happened?
Yeah.
They released a statement saying Stevie Wonder was going to sing,
Yeah.
but it was a joke. And people were like, "What? Stevie Wonder's going to sing with Dire Straits?" And they're like, "Oh, we were trying to make a joke." So dumb.
Oh, wow. Maybe that's why Mark's not going.
Well, apparently he's a bit of a recluse.
Yeah. He's just chilling.
That's the difference between Buddhism and the rest of
How
the world.
about like the managers calling him? It's like, Mark, I mean, this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, it's really going to be working for you.
That ain't working.
And he hangs up the phone.
He has to call a shop to get his lawnmower fixed.
It ain't working.
And then every time
That ain't working.
he's pointing around in the kitchen.
Hey, that ain't working.
And then over there.
Yeah, so what's the reason you called us in today?
See the fridge? That ain't working.
Oh, good times. Hey, I got to
have
go
a
to...
good trip to Costa Rica, bud.
Yeah, we'll have a nice little recap when I'm back.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear all the stories and tales. Hope you guys are safe and have fun.
Thanks, bud.
Enjoy.
You too. You have
Enjoy
yourself
the sunshine.
a nice week with the girls, Spot.
That ain't working.
See you, bud.
Yeah, bud.
Boom gong gang go doom gong ju boom bow so do da doom bam bam ticka doom down.